Hello, hello. We are live, I believe. Hi guys, this is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations, and I am back with a new video. This is my December Plan With Me video. Oh, I want to uh say hello to whoever's watching, but also if you're watching the replay, what's up? Let me adjust this slightly. So properly on camera here. Apologies for starting a little late. I was not planning for this to take so long, but things happened. I wound up having to uh help my grandmother out this morning, and yeah, that took longer than expected. That being said, I also have no idea what I want to set my bullet journal up with as uh this month. Before I continue on though, because of this setup, you're seeing a whole lot more of my desk than usual. StreamYard doesn't let me zoom in, unfortunately. Um, and so I guess you're seeing the mess. It was messier than this. I'm not even kidding. But it is what it is. I have space to write and do things. But yeah, so this is my old bullet journal, and the issue is that I'm basically done. I think, yeah, I have one page left or one spread left, and I realized this 2 weeks ago. Yep, this is the only page I have left for the entire year. Yeah, I realized this quite late, so, but not too late. I realized, I think, about 2 weeks ago. I might have noticed at first when I was setting up for November. Um, but yeah, she's done me well, and now it's complete. So the setup will take place in my new bullet journal. And yes, it does say Nicole on the front. I will not be explaining that, but no, it was a gift. And the person who gave it to me was like, so you'll always remember who gave it to you. So that is why that is there. Wait. Okay. I didn't realize. So this is a personalized notebook by Cassie Schrader Design. I don't have the link currently in the description for this video because I wasn't that prepared, but I will put it. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if she still does these. This was via an Etsy shop. Like I said, I don't know if she still does these, but you can reach out to her Instagram or TikTok, Cassie.Schrader. And yeah, it is a dot grid notebook in mint. It comes with 2 bookmarks, which I'm happy. Another this elastic band thing, like my official bullet journal, the Lookdown version. But in addition, it also has a pen loop here on the end. So I'm happy with that. And I don't remember how many pages this is supposed to be. I know I had planned to kind of set that up, but I didn't. Okay, so this is a new bullet journal. What's happening here today in this live is not me setting up for the new year. I'm only going to be setting up for this month. So I want to put in an index, leave aside some blank pages for my annual spreads, and then set up for the month. Okay, and you can join me. Grab your notebooks and your writing implements, your pens, your pencils, what have you. Your I haven't even done a page test in this. Now that I think about it, we shall see. But what was I going to say? The there will be an annual setup. I have, like I usually do in December, I have my annual videos for planning. So the flip through review of my old bullet journal, and then the pre-planning, which is, a lot of filling out of questions and things like that, and then the setup of the annual spreads, and then the January monthly log setup. Those are my usual December things. Videos. As far as planning goes, for bookish stuff, that will happen at another time. I'm currently trying to check to see if Cassie still has her. I think I had checked for her shop on Etsy again and could not find it. I don't think. Cassie Schrader Design. But do let me know in the comments how you're doing. Hey Courtney. I don't want to say I have no patience, but I know I have some. I just came back from my grandmother's house, and I'm probably finally gonna wind up being her aide and get paid for that. But she's concerned I might be, what's the word, frustrated with that whole process. And while that is not, my life's work and my life's purpose, what I want to do when I grow up, even though I'm a grown woman and have been for a while, it is what it is. Okay, I should do a pen test first, because what I'm gonna start doing now that I've overshared, I didn't realize pages were connected like that, is a page test or a pen test. And if you are new to journaling, planning, or whatever, this is where you get a new journal that you haven't used before. Doing a pen test in the back is a great way to save yourself some future aggravation by seeing what pens, markers, paints, whatever have you, work well on the paper in that notebook and what don't. So, like, when I say don't, it's up to you. Most people do not like bleed through, and that's when the ink from the pen or the marker or whatever have you literally leaks through to the other side of the page. And there are varying levels of that. And then there's a lot of people that don't like ghosting, as we call it. And that is when you can see the ink on the other side of the page. So, kind of like so, but this isn't too bad. I'm starting with the Sharpie fine point, and that worked out okay. Those are usually the bleeding culprits, so I think I'm good to go. I don't know. I started this live saying I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't know what I'm going to do. I do want to set up for the month, but I don't know how I want to decorate. And because I was running late, I didn't have time to get anything out that's not already out, which is just pens. I have some paint, but I don't think I have a paintbrush. But okay, so next pen is Paper Mate Ink Joy. And I love these. I highly doubt there will be any bleed through or ghosting if the Sharpie marker, the alcohol marker, didn't do anything. But writing with these is so smooth, and I really need to get new ones. So yeah, doing the pen test, you just write out what the pen is. And I also like to do, some others, is draw a box and fill it in, because if you decide to doodle or draw or whatever, quite often that fills up more than the just regular thin lines of writing. If that made any sense? The more you go over a space, the more it becomes a problem. Okay, so this is a Click Click ink pen from the 99-cent store. I don't remember which one. I know it was the 99-cent store here. And this is a ballpoint pen, essentially, a very cheap one. But sometimes they don't work too well, like the very cheap pens. So why not? I have a feeling my setup is going to be this blue, because they're all out. I have no idea why all these light blues, so I'm probably gonna have a wintry thing going. Let's continue that vibe. Pulling out a Tombow. This is a water-based marker. Sorry guys, I'm just checking for more comments. No, or at least it's not showing me them. Okay, whoops, whoops, whoops. I already got a marker on my hand. Okay. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of time to think of other what other ideas. This is the Tombow Furunosuke. No, uh, dual brush pens. Yeah, Tombow dual brush, and they're called that because it has two tips. I'm currently using the fine point. It's a marker. They're water-based, so usually they don't bleed. And then you don't get that chemically smell. So one point is this fine, whoops, if I can get it in the light, and there we go, bullet point. And then the other is the brush point. So I've already used the bullet point, and now the brush. These are really great for making faux calligraphy. Okay, last, I think, before I move on with my life here. No, that's a paper mate. What am I doing? I'm gonna use a different color because I know all the blues in these are I'm out. This is another Tombow Furunosuke brush pen. This is the hard tip. So a smaller tip, but still a brush tip, and you can do full calligraphy with these. And I guess I'll show that here. With a brush tip, you have the ability to change the width of your strokes by how hard you press. And so if I just press lightly, it's thinner. And this is also water-based. I don't know that Tombow makes alcohol-based markers, but I could be wrong. So these are like the main markers I use. Markers and pens I use anyway. Anything else will be extra in this video. So hold on 1 second while I check. Okay, of course I found more pens. But I went to find the water brush. Okay, I know the Tombows work. I have a regular Bic ballpoint that probably work a little bit better than the Click Click one, but it's a darker blue round stick. And I decided to do these videos live now because I used to do them all the time, pre-filmed, but it really got time-consuming editing-wise. And there's so many other types of videos I want to do, but I don't want to give up the whole idea of playing with me. This is a Stabilo, another pen brand that I use quite often. There's the fine point Stabilos. They're kind of modeled after pencils, but they're not. And it's another light blue. You know. What was I saying? Oh, so the I've been sharing more of the reviews as far as edited videos. This is another pen slash marker I gotten in my whatchamacallit, 99-cent store. There we go. Ink brand again, Optimus fine point pen. I mean, I like fine points because they make it easier to write with, honestly. And since I also like dot grid notebooks, the fine points help me make sure I'm more likely to stay in the lines when I use, or in the dots when I'm writing. Not always, but quite often. I apologize for getting off topic too often because I'm not very good at keeping, talking and doing activities at the same time. Like my brain kind of stutters. So doing the plan with me is live helps me do them, and then uh, the reviews can be edited, and I don't have to worry about editing or whatever because these take time. The plan with me is set up. It takes more time, but they are calming. So you can join me and you can plan or you can do something else or just watch. I do watch quite a few people who plan with me, and I'm not planning with them. Okay, so what this is a very used water brush. Um, and I don't know that you could see it very well. Um, Mine is quite stained with paint and stuff, but inside is water. You can see it moving back and forth. And so instead of having a cup of water and a paintbrush, when I use my watercolors, I have this option. It has a brush on the tip, like a regular paintbrush, and I just dip it into whatever paint. So this is a paint pan I created with help from friends of watercolor paints. They were in tubes. We were holding a retreat with 24 people, and the set of paints came with all of these colors. There's 24 colors, and we sat and we squirted them into these little pans here, and she puts magnets on the back so they don't fall out, or if they do, it's easy to put them back in. But yeah, you can travel with this, and I love that. I love that. So there's a couple of blues in here that I can use. Um, we're probably gonna have like a wintry blue theme going. I'm trying to think if I'm going to have uh doodling, like what would I draw or doodle or paint? But I also do this on the pen test page. So let's go. What, I don't remember the name of this paint, but watercolor. I'm just gonna put watercolor. It doesn't fit in the boxes. I don't know how well you can see this. I think I put too much water. But we have some leftover tins. I have 2 just sitting out here, but I also have 6 more just chilling. And I kind of like this blue. It's very calm. Like, it's cool tone, but it's got a little bit of the gray. And the reason why I do this, include this watercoloring with the paint test, because with the pen test, excuse me, is because the water sits on the paper and that can definitely bleed through or leak through the other side. This holds up pretty decently. I don't know that I would go full watercolor painting on these pages, but it's not too bad. To save some time here, I'm just gonna put the paper towel in between and while we dry, and I move to the front because I need to get started. Oh wait, no, I forgot I had one more thing. I said I'm getting started. I apologize for not doing that. Um, okay. I also apologize if I'm out of focus a bit because I'm not exactly sure how to get back to. the dude. I'm checking. Okay. It all seems well. So, this is a Sharpie paint pen in blue. It is water-based. I just prefer the water-based. Okay. Uh, so let's try this one. These are cool because it is paint in here, but you can write with it. So if I were to do a splash of watercolor and then the paint, mm, over it, I think I have an idea going here. Yeah, this is the water-based one. So I also have white and black and red and yellow, obviously, but I don't think I'll be using red and yellow. So we have our colors. It dries pretty quickly too. I get you focus. Hold on one second, guys. Somebody is stuffing something in my door, I think. Probably the rent check. That is exactly what the door. I don't even know if you guys can hear me from all the way, but here we are. I'm gonna turn on other light in hopes that that gives you. If anybody out there knows how to focus the what you call it, camera on StreamYard, let a girl know, please. I would appreciate that so much. Alrighty. So here we are. First I'm going to put the I can't remember the names of things. So pulling out my old bullet journal here. And the index. There we go. The index. I need the index. And that is simply just writing index on the top. This is one of the key features of bullet journaling. I didn't invent this. Okay. Index, we got page numbers. And I just put description and let my heart be the guide. I've been listening to and watching Disney movies late for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I leave about 5 spaces for the index. I also 2 pages. 2 pages is good enough for the index, I think. This journal is different than others because it's got this big space at the top. I don't know if you can see it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the most important part, really. After that, I don't know that I need that. Okay. I usually need 1, 2, 3, 4 pages for my future log. Okay, and since that's an awkward, I might use that as another index or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Remember, I'm not setting up my annual spreads yet, but I do need to leave space for them. I like them to be at the beginning of the book. So that's the future log. My annual strategy is usually just the 2 pages. Moon phases, word of the year, annual objectives. Then I have my product listings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1 for each of the 4 seasons, and then 1 for annually. I feel like I'm already off count here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Objectives year long. Spring, summer, winter, fall. Okay. Shopping, YouTube workflow, morning routine, evening routine, place to visit, place to visit. I didn't even do that one. To be watched is a spread. And you see how many pages I'm skipping? I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. In case I don't know I'm gonna use these, but here we go. And after that, the year planning. Let me just check. I have anything else? I do not. So my monthly log can begin here. Now I have not been doing cover pages because not really my thing. However, so we just go straight in. Now that I'm not using the official bullet journal, I don't have the stickers that come with it that have the months, the days of the week, and the dates on them. A lot. I do want to do some watercolor. So starting off with the December title, I have, I think, a wash of watercolor, and then I'll put the date over or the month over, however that works. So let's get started. If you haven't already, you might be ahead of me because I was taking my sweet ass time. I'm gonna do like a watery, kind of wet on wet. So I put water on the paper already, and I'm gonna grab some paint out of the tin here and add it in. If I had one of my bigger brushes out, I could have just been done that, but I'm a special girl. Okay, this is, I believe, wet on dry, so I did not leave or put any water on the paper. So you see the difference, you get more of a feeling, rougher brush stroke, where that is a little smoother. I think I like that a little better. Like, and again, if I need more water, I just squeeze it out of the water brush here. This will be my projects page. So that will be the title for that. While those dry, remove the paper towel here. So I put the paper towel so it doesn't transfer to the next side. Okay. After that, I have memories and review pages. Okay. I've been keeping it. Excuse me. I am home alone. I don't have the luxury. Hate that happened, and that wasn't even like a call that I needed. You know, those spam calls, like, don't. Okay, so that is it. I'll probably do a thing for the week. Memories. This is a relatively big word, so I'm gonna put one paint over there. And then we have review, right? I think I very much like the wet on dry for the most part, but I wanna include a wet. Yep. So these are mostly dry. I don't have to worry about paint transferring. So moving lastly to the weekly. So at this point, I've been doing my weekly setups with, oh, not with, vertically. I might change that just to be contrary. For years, I did them horizontally, and I didn't set up a whole week in advance. Um, but I sort of kind of been doing the Dutch door method, the folded Dutch door, which is just you fold a page like this, and then if I need to, I can fold it like that and still go back to see my weekly whatever. But I don't use the week spot that often. WEEK week. How do I put this? So like I have a column or half of a page that I have for just like stuff I want to do that week, but I don't have a specific day for. And now that I'm describing it, I'm like, well, that's a good use, but if I use it, right? I don't know. So, let's keep it. Let's not make our lives difficult for no reason, Lashette. Okay. So I'm already missing the fact that the bullet journal, the official bullet journal, has not only page numbers, but these dots on the bottom of the page and on the side, so you know where the halfway mark is and where the third, 1/3 mark is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 29. 13, 14. 3, 14. Okay, that's okay. 15. Okay. That'll do for now, I guess. And we'll go from there. Because I think I'm gonna continue the header thing. These could be clouds, I guess, too, right? I did that once upon a time. If you are planning with me, let me know in the chat or in the comments below if you're watching the replay what your theme is for the month and how you are going about setting it up. Or do you do themes? You don't have to, obviously. Okay. I'm getting used to the idea that there's just this empty space, a dotless space at the top that I can use for headers. Like, I don't need to make my life difficult here. Why bother? I'm gonna have a bit of, I have some water. And I'm gonna move this paper towel here. Actually, I'm gonna fold it over because this still feels a little bit wet. Right? These guys should be good to go for me to write on and over. Now, some of the dampness leaked through over here. I got more paper towels. Don't you worry. Not that you were. I probably should have put that there in the first place. Oh, I miss painting. I miss painting. Yeah, my next my next journal. Oh my God, what is it called? Lashette. Jesus Christ. um, Divination journal. My next divination journal will definitely have something happening there. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more. So when you do the wet on dry, it dries a whole lot quicker. There's a lot less water involved. So down here, I'm gonna put a monthly log. Up there will be December. The word, anyway. Well, how do I want to do this? I think I want to do block letters. I haven't done block letters in quite some time. Please, bear with me. I'm also not doing it sleep for some reason. So when doing lettering, essentially you're drawing the letters, if you didn't know. And that realization helped me a lot. I could pull out a ruler. I don't particularly want to. I like freehanding. I could make these a little more squared off, but it's not that big a deal. I want to have highlights. I'm going to use the white to kind of give it the word I'm looking for. A shadow, but it's going to be a white shadow. Yeah. I could have made that better, I think. But what can you do when it's too late? I'll leave that. I think the top is ready. Now the key is to be careful not to get not to smudge or get anything on yourself. I think I can do this. If it takes too long to dry, I'm getting ill prepared. But if it takes too long to dry, having a hair dryer, like a blow dryer, or there are blow dryers specifically for like painting and stuff. I've never bought one because I still have my hair dryer from when was my hair was relaxed, well over 12 years at least. And that's what I use it for now. It has cool and hot settings and various levels of strength, and it dries pretty quickly. But again, I did not come prepared, so it's in my bedroom where it usually is, even though I don't use it at all in there. Anyway, December is what I'm trying to spell here. So this will be a little bit more difficult because the paper is still a bit wet. And that is, you know, the sacrifice I'm making here because I don't want to wait. And I don't want to get the blow dryer that I didn't plan on having in the first place. The wetness, though, I didn't think about this. I don't know if I knew. It is spreading the ink more. And okay, so now you can see an example of some bleed through up here. Because the paper is wet, now it makes it easier. Whereas if you look at the bottom, it was dry. There's no ink bleeding through. So this is what impatience gets you, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I will get up and go get the blow dryer. But like I was saying, the wetness is spreading the ink, so I'm getting thicker lines already. All right. And for all of these, I'll wait. That's a little wet, so I'll wait on that. I like this down here better. And while that's happening, I will show you what I mean by highlights or the drop shadow with white paint here. And again, a paint pen, and I'm going for the shadow being on the bottom right. Right? So when you're putting shadow on things, you want to have it be the same on all sides. Um, on all the objects on the page, because otherwise it looks fake. It's confusing. And okay, so the blue is not that deep. So it's not really showing too much. The white. That's okay. That's okay. That's alright. What I might do up on the others is not that. Okay. So while that is all doing its thing, I need to put dates. Okay. So usually I have 3 columns: the moon phases, the days of the week, like the first letter of each day of the week, and then the actual dates, the 1 through 31. And so that's, I'm gonna leave the moon phases where they are. And going back, this is another plus side for having the pen test. You can look and see which ones you really like. Hmm. This is more of a bluish green. I don't know that I want that. I might go with the Bic, or the Stabilo. I do have other paper mate. Yeah, this is an option as well. What is this one? It's a lighter version. Do I not have like an actual baby blue of this? I guess not. Bic it is. Okay, the Bic will be the numbers. How many spaces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, I have 33 spaces. There's 31 days, so I can skip a space up here. So I'm probably gonna do my annual setup a flip out page with spaces included. All right, I'm no longer home alone. I just need to pass on some info. What let's have it. Well, it tells you. Oh, yes, it does. See, in the front cover of this is base counter thingy. I forget what it's called. You know what? Let me pull out the actual. There's a little guidebook to this notebook because it's the official bullet journal. Oh no, this is just explaining how to bullet journal, not what's in this. Okay, never mind. Um. Oh yeah. Anyway, this thing in the front that I was showing you has what is tells you how many spaces are on the page, like how many squares on the dot grids, and then how many you need to do to get halfway, a third, a quarter, 1/6, 1/9, 1/12, um, with a border, without a border, and horizontally as well as vertically. And so I didn't need to make one of these. I am blanking on what it's called right now, but I don't always make them, but I will mark somewhere so I know like this is halfway vertically, and this is halfway horizontally. Anyway, so now knowing I have 33 spaces to play with after having put in the titles, I know I can skip one and still have enough space. So now the tedious part. Again, the official bullet journal, if hope you've watched previous Plan With Me's, it has, what do you call it? Stickers with numbers on them. So you just place it and you're good to go. I definitely am going to miss that, but I still appreciate this wonderful gift. And this is just me writing in the dates of the month. There you go. Oh, I could have skipped probably another space. That's fine. Okay, now the next row is the days of the week. And today is Friday. So if I do this properly, I just gotta Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that kind of thing. I'm pulling on my calendar on the computer screen so I can, make sure I do it properly. Okay, today is the first. When I don't do this on the first, it gets even more confusing. For Saturdays and Sundays, I put SA and SU to differentiate. Tuesdays, I just put the T. Thursdays, I put TH. Well, actually, Thursdays, I just put the T again because they're separate. It's the Saturday and Sunday, the two S's being next to each other. That's confusing. Okay, so far so good. Right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm just checking every time I get to a Friday that it's the date that I'm in the right spot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, there's 31 days. That's why I have an extra dude. And this month ends on a Sunday. And this year ends on a Sunday. Look at us. Now, for the moon phases, that's why I have this moon phase calendar thing that flips out in my old bullet journal. This is only for 2023 though, so that's why I will need a new one for 2024. That's one of the things I need to get working on. I use the Lunar Abundance calendar by Ezzy Spencer. She puts one out every year. So for December the 5th, I draw the circles first and then fill them in as I'm done. The 9th, and this is just the 8 main moon phases, or 9, I guess. 12, 16, 19, 23, 26, and 30. Okay. All right. So the full moon is on the 12th. So that'll be completely filled. We don't have any more eclipses or anything like that, so no worries there. Waxing, waxing towards full. This is is it first quarter? I'm confused by this calendar. Yes. The first quarter moon, full moon, then it's the disseminating moon. You're starting to wane. My circles are not perfect, far from it. Uh, Neither are my moon phases. There we go. Then we should have the third quarter moon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The balsamic moon, it's waning even more. I do. I have messed this up plenty of times. Currently trying not to, but it is what it is. No, I did something wrong. How do I have an extra moon phase? Oh, okay. Okay. I forgot. I do not have an extra moon phase. I'm just behind on the times, apparently. Okay, then the new moon or dark moon, so I don't fill in anything. And we have the, okay, the crescent on this side. The waxing moon again. The, what do you call this? The crescent moon. Okay, so those are done. And this is dry. This is dry. So I'm gonna do up here first. And since the highlighting didn't really come out too deeply down here, the shadow, the white shadow didn't work out, so I'm gonna do some highlighting here. Not too much because I didn't make these letters that thick. And the highlight is just adding a little bit of white on there. So it looks fancy. Just slightly fancier than it did before. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, I do want to finish this writing log down here, and it's all centered because that is a sign of my life. Everything is all center. Okay. That is that. Okay. For those who have been following along, how is your planning coming? Or if you're doing something else, you're being productive, are you reading? Let me know in the chat or in the comments down below. Now on to page 2. I could give it a little more time, but I think it's dry enough. Projects. I'm gonna fill all of this in a second. Okay, so projects are what I call the things that I need to do that have multiple steps, multiple tasks. So I call them projects, and they're things I want to be done this month, hopefully. And they run the gamut from personal to professional, spiritual, and social. You may be wondering, how can your social life be a project? Well, when you're trying to expand it, where you are an adult who is almost 40 and you still want to see your friends, you still want to see your family, but work and other things quite often take your mind away from that. So it becomes a project to make sure you schedule in some time to do those things. Uh, hope if you're new to my channel, you should know that I do not just do planning stuff. I know a lot of my most recent followers are um, because of reading and tarot content, of which there will be plenty more to come. So it's a mixed bag here, and trying to keep up with the mixed bag is so fast. So spiritually, various challenges I like to do every once in a while for tarot and even reading challenges that would come under uh somewhat social, but also what do you call that? Just I guess entertainment, right? I think so. So this is how she's looking. Um, this past year I've kept my setups pretty simple because uh wanted to do other types of journaling, but didn't want to have it, I guess, get in the way of each other. And if I burn out all of my creative energy here, my bullet journal, which is what I was doing before, I don't want to journal anything else anywhere. And quite often the stuff I'm doing winds up being on the back burner because of that. Okay, Papermate Pink Joy. Let's talk about my plans for the month. So first thing I do when filling out my monthly log is put in the holidays. And okay, so World AIDS Day. Uh, Even though I'm not Christian. I'm putting Christmas here because it is the day that my family celebrates, New Year's Eve. So with bullet journaling, there is a basic set of symbols that are used. And you're seeing one now. The little circle is for events. At least that's what I use it for. I know they have, yeah. So in the official bullet journal, the key here is an event. Um, the I guess you can also call it an open bullet. Now, birthdays and other events that I can't remember off the top of my head. This is where the future log comes into play. I can fill this in throughout the course of the year, and then when the actual month comes up, I could just look here. Okay, birthdays and other holidays. I am a witch, a practicing witch, Wiccan. We have our own holidays, and so I put those in, usually astrologically for myself. That's not what I'm doing right this second, but oh wait, the 12th was the dark moon and the full moon is the 26th. Y'all don't even ask. Okay, but this is also those are also holidays, particularly the full moon. Come back to those in a second. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I have to. I also put personal or business stuff on here, so remove autumn. autumn items from my shop. That's a reminder. Uh, volunteer stuff, Foodway team, Zoom. Oh shoot, I do have something today. I knew there was something at 5:30 p.m. And oh, it's only 3 something. I know whatever it is, it's not until this evening, but I know what's happening. There is a volunteer thing. So my last video that I posted was the latest installment I have for the Garden Arcana. And the Foodway is along the Bronx River, and there's a nonprofit organization called the Bronx River Alliance, and they are having a volunteer event tonight. And I need to remind myself of what time that is because I'm going. Okay, I have Reiki lesson. This is not on here. That's not in my future log because I didn't think to put it in there, and that's okay. Oh boy, here we go. That is at 2. Okay. What else? You. I actually don't know what day Yule is on, or the winter solstice is on this year, because I haven't pulled that up yet. So this is where filling in certain things comes in handy. That future log. So I know what's happening, actual events this month, right? Are you opening or what? This is also reminding me I definitely need to work on the future log because it's at 5:30 today. 5:30 for next year. The site that I often use for pagan dates is their calendar starts in December, I should say. So let's see. Yule 2023. Okay, Parthian astrological calendar has done. All right, December 21st. It actually falls on the 21st. So winter solstice. I use I think Witch on Fire astrological calendar for the dates. They've been doing this for several years, and I absolutely love it. But okay, let me find. Their 2024 calendar. As for my projects, well, I keep putting my bullet journal away here, but quite ridiculous because I need it. The annual log, the Annual objectives. Right. Declutter is my main thing. I need to get rid of a bunch of things. And the 2024 astrological calendar is out by Witch on Fire, Heron Michelle. After this live is over, I will put a link in the description. So like amazing, awesome, wonderful. Ooh, I know the videos. I've already mentioned several. Now, this is where the bullet journal part of things comes into play. Um, what did I say? My end of the year plan with me. I want to me videos. So we have the December one. December plan with me. And then I have my annual review, flip through, and then the annual setup. Oh no, the pre-planning comes before that. But pre-planning, which is all of the questions and figuring out what I'm doing with myself. Like what am I planning for? Okay. And the January plan with me, which I will try to do live as well. I think, yeah, just doing my plan with me live. It's a good idea. And then we have what? Oh, I just mentioned it. Oh God. Garden Arcana 5 and 6, I mean 6 and 7. I don't know if both will come out. I cannot believe, but I also can. It's gonna be hard because it's cold and I definitely don't want to be standing around outside in the cold. But what can you do? This is a full moon in Cancer at 7:32 p.m. Okay, so the previous page probably had, yeah, that's January. 6 and 7, Garden Arcana. I have a list of videos. Oh, the winter decks. And I've already filmed the mid-November recent reads, but I can write that here. And then the November wrap up. in the mid-December. So if you do not know this by now, my thing is to do my reading wrap up, annual wrap up videos in January. So like my favorite books and least favorite books, disappointments, that kind of thing, those happen in January. And I have the planning stuff, and I to do that and the other at the same time is crazy. I tried that one year and never again. Never again. Also, I am one of those people who has a hard time with the idea of wrapping up the year and doing a yearly review with the year is not over yet. So that is my thing. Um, I want to put, okay, Valentine's Day promo. I haven't focused on uh like marketing my shop for Valentine's Day in a long time. And you know, that's fine. I don't feel like a bad person. I just Sagittarius. I want to. I thought about closing my shop for the month of January. I'm not gonna do that. I make March is probably a better plan. Yeah. Like I'm talking to myself, I'm probably gonna close my shop for the month of March and woosah. Right? But um I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do for Valentine's Day in advance. Like Christmas is already set and it is what it is. The only other thing I want to look at really quick is lunar eclipses because that's when I do my sales. Those are the only 2 times a year I have a sale. I am a small business. I don't do many sales. The price is the price. I will, however, say that that's a good thing because these big companies, these big stores, they quite often will adjust the price ahead of time to make it higher, maybe like 2 months before the big shopping days. They'll make the price higher and then give you that discount on those days or weeks or whatever. And it's not a discount from the regular price it is most of the time. I don't know if that made any sense, but I might have to type in lunar eclipse. Oh, wait, wait. Lunar eclipse, March 25th. Oh, dang it. Maybe I can't close my shop in March. These are the things I have to look at for my annual setup, but I can't. Oh, wait, what am I typing here? All right. Personally, okay. We have our family gift exchange. And I have the family game. So I need to continue working on that. I call it Williamsopoly. I have to buy new prizes and update some of the things, most of them. My prizes, like my family knows I love them because I made this game, and every year I spent a lot of money on those prizes. Not crazy ridiculous. I usually put stuff that, little things that would be in stocking stuffers, I guess. And but I also give like big prizes to the big winners at the end. So it's mostly the trivia that needs to be updated. Okay, and I gotta remember this year not to tell them what they missed because I could have kept a lot of those trivia things if I hadn't shared. Less work for me, but I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, that oh, those are my big three. I'll put visiting friends on here as well. That's a thing. And oh, let me try to see. And shit. Okay, how am I gonna do that? I don't know. Oh wait, I need to put in here also for work. Um, this is probably going to be every Saturday, but I don't want to write that in. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right. So that is my monthly log and the project page. These next two pages, ooh, I wrote really hard. Okay, I see. I wrote very hard because you can see the indentations of the pen here. And it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. The next page is memories. So again, back to the block lettering. And we're almost done. Finally. I know some of you are saying finally. Yeah, okay. Right. I will. Shoot, it's kind of too thick. You are not running out of ink or paint while I'm using you finally. Come on. Okay. Not the neatest. I'm feeling like I'm in a rush now. Okay, and review. Oh, this is still wet though. Why are you still wet? Why? 'Cause I'm worried if I put something on you, it's gonna be a pain in my butt. All right. Before I continue with that though, oh wait, no. Week 40. Oh wait, for last week. 47. Okay, this is week 48. Now, week 47 is today, tomorrow, and Sunday, or includes up to Sunday. So, I don't know how long this is gonna last, this marker. Let me do something else. Oh, I do have a dark blue one here. Let's use the Tombow. I usually do okay over 8. Yeah. Okay, and then these guys. I'm gonna mark the weeks with a light gray line here. And a glance. Monday. Okay, so this new week starts on the 4th. Yeah, concerned about using it, but let's go for it. Review. There we go. Review. First. This needs a little bit of a minute to dry still before I wipe. So I'm gonna let that do that. Meantime, here and start on the other side of the page. Okay. Back to painting. This is just for the rest of the weekly setup here. And I can change how I do the setup every week. That is that. That. I do like to put here. Not always. Sometimes I get lazy. Yeah, keep it like this, but like they're like themes for the day, mostly business stuff. I need to work on if I can't think of anything else to do. Right. Switching up the pens again. Research scheduling day. I'm usually scheduling social media on Mondays. Skip it. Yeah, it doesn't get done. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have noticed there's been a lack of something. I also like to put, if I have anything on these days, I don't have anything scheduled really for next week, which is probably a good thing. I can also here. Quite honestly, I'll probably be doing it. This is dry, so I can work on that. Go that. These two spreads, if you're unaware, they get filled out at the end of the month. So like you'll see these filled in when the post for my November review goes up. I'll flip through all of the spreads, but I also go over everything that I filled in for these two pages. And are these dry? They seem dry. Okay, if you're still here, you're still hanging with me, you're still planning, whether live or on the replay, let me know. How's your setup going? If you are doing some other productivity thing, let me know about that as well. Maybe I should just call these productivity times. This is a good time of day for me. I said I do have a event tonight, so I do not have the luxury of doing this at night this week. Uh, could have maybe done it tomorrow, but I did not want to put off this plan with me longer than necessary, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I got other videos to film and edit, and I do not have time to put anything off. You know what I mean. Let me know if you think they should be, I should call these productivity sprints. Like, I can talk about what I'm doing, but you guys can just do your thing too. I don't know if I should call them sprints though. I could. I could. While this is dry, I'm just thinking about other video things, like I mentioned. So like this, let's just do with this thing. Productivity sprint. That would be the monthly plan with me. And oh, I had been looking up my OneDrive. Was that here or is that in the other one? So OneDrive is like my digital bullet journal in a sense. When I don't want to write or when I want to share something else, or when I'm just out and about or like not near my bullet journal for whatever reasons, usually laziness, I do try to find uh some other way to write down my list because I need them. I need them desperately. YouTube. Okay. Uh so I'm gonna put a box around this visiting friends bit because the videos is gonna continue after that. 2023 video schedule. Oh, that's right. So winter decks. Good God. Okay, I've done that. I do have this alien invasion video I could do, but I don't think that's gonna fit. I think I should just focus on the Garden Arcana and the Winter decks and just let the rest of it go. Uh, yeah. I think I have all the videos I could possibly do here because I have 4 other Plan With Me related videos this month. And the 2 Garden Arcana and my listing my Winter decks. I did that murder mystery. Okay. Yeah, I think that's, well, I've got one last Bookopolis blog I can maybe also shove in there. What do I have on my phone? Well, I'm filming on my phone or I'm live on my phone right now, so I can't be 100% sure. All right. This is creeping into next year. That's what I'm noticing, I think. The deck and walk continues. This is all kind of spiritual slash divination. I don't know that you'll get any other journaling videos this year, meaning this month. I won't rule it out 100%, but I'm gonna tell you now, I have a lot of stuff on my phone already. I need to upload or delete. That's mostly for Instagram though, and reels and stuff. Okay, I've checked. Hold on. I am once again alone in the house. I probably shouldn't be telling you that since this is live. I'm forgetting I'm live. Anyway, yeah, I'm leaving shortly, and then whatever. There ain't nothing here y'all want. The deck and walk I've been participating in, and I have not given you guys any updates on that at all because have not been doing the divination journal updates. There's reasons. Maybe that's what I'll have for you, a divination journal. Uh, November video. Ooh, I also want to finish the cauldron ritual. I have this year-long ritual I have been doing. And it's kind of a big deal now that it's the last part I need to do. And so I need to schedule that somewhere. I was gonna try for the new moon, the dark moon, or the new moon. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Looking at the cluster of things around that time. Trying to think if there's anything else. No. So yeah, more details about I guess the deck and walk stuff in my divination video. Journal divination journal video. Maybe I should do those lives too. I don't know. But it's just easier because I set the time I'm gonna film, and that's the same time I'm uploading. Duh. So, what's the last thing to do here? Oh, the last of the week needs to be dry enough. Let's do it. And finish this out Thursday. Isn't that simple? It's still block lettering, just not very thick. And quite often I appreciate that. I forgot I needed to save space with that Friday. If you hear any weird hissing, that's because the radiators have come up. Oh, I put it away, didn't I? I did. Six, 7. I'm using the wrong end. The bullet end is what I should be using. just double check my dates because I feel way off. Okay, we are all set. I cannot believe I don't have anything next week. If you're wondering about the first 2 days of the month, or the first 3 days of December, they're still in here. Like I said, this is still part of this week, which I've already covered in the bullet journal here. Don't worry about it. I'll put in details. Sometimes it's a plan with me, sometimes it's a to-do list, and sometimes it's a done list. What did I get done? So let's do one last flip through. There's the index pages that I did today, and then we skip ahead. This is partially why the bookmarks are so wonderful. Can put one here. Oh, it's striped. I did not realize that. Um, it's bullet journal, monthly log, the projects page, my memories page is not much on there, my review page, and my weekly setup here with the events for the week going in that column, and then Monday through Wednesday, Thursday through Sunday. And it took this long because I was not sure what I wanted to do. And then I decided to go with painting, which meant leaving some drying time. And here's my pen test page, which I will have more stuff to add once I'm off camera. With that, guys, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. Definitely let me know if you're interested in more lives like this. Maybe just put as like productivity sprints, and so you can do your thing with me. I still need, that accountability with doing my plan with me, so that's why. But yeah, guys, do leave me a like so other people who are interested can follow. You can share this video if you're watching the replay so other people can watch and plan along or be productive along with me. If there are times that are best for you to work with lives, let me know because maybe I can schedule them at that time. Right now, it's relatively open. But that's it from me today, guys. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. And I have a vlog coming actually next. It's a surprise. I didn't list that in the setup, but it is a surprise. I already have the clips. I already started editing. I thought it would be up before this, but it is what it is. Links in the description to all of the supplies I've used here as always, guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. How do I? Oh, there we go.